Taboo, Jett, good to see you both. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Peter. Appreciate you, man. We're
I'm
excited.
yeah, no, it's really exciting. Jett, I want to kind of start. There's always going to be that first conversation maybe you're going to have with your dad about collaborating and working on something with him. What was that like for you? That first kind of conversation about doing something with your dad in this capacity?
Well, it was really fun. I loved, making voices for the characters like Katina. Um, and I just felt like I was at home because whenever me and my dad are at home, we do like these voices. If we like read books, we do these voices for the characters. So yeah, I felt at home.
And
Absolutely.
being able to work together, like, bro, this is what we do at home. So as she mentioned, it's an organic, natural way to express the love for character voices that we create at home while we're reading, or just like being naturally silly, adventurous, not taking ourselves too seriously, and just implementing that idea when it came to creating these characters.
Absolutely. And that was kind of my next question as well, because it's a lot of fun creating these characters. But, I'm someone that works in the entertainment space and I grew up, my father's a doctor. So edutainment has always been a very important part of my life, Taboo. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering from you, from your perspective, being able to work on, Dora with your daughter, your kind of work over the years with the Black Eyed Peas as well. How important is edutainment in your career, in your life specifically?
Well, edutainment has been a theme of mine because I'm a big KRS-One Boogie Down Productions fan. So you said edutainment, that was a classic line growing up for me as a hip hop kid. So, and now being able to work with my daughter, something that's special, and as having a longevity like Dora, like, bro, we're Mexican and Native American, culturally representing for, and advocating for families and fathers and daughters who can see themselves in us. Yes, we're birds, but the idea of a father and a daughter being part of this journey, let alone a character like Dora that speaks to the Mexican community, that speaks to the Latino community, but other nationalities and communities as well, as a representation of being proud of being bilingual, and being able to speak Spanish and English. For us, it's something that we embody and we love, and we're very thankful for this opportunity.
I always ask people what excites them about being a storyteller. And one of my favorite things I think about storytelling is what you just said. Stories that weren't told are finally being told. I think that's the
Right.
best part about it.
Yeah.
Um, Jett, I do want to ask because you do these voices for these characters, and then at some point it comes to life, and you see the colorful characters and the animation. What was that process like for you, doing the voice and then seeing it come to life, so to speak?
Well, I felt like it was so cool. Seeing me and my dad as birds. It was
Yeah.
it was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
That's the best reaction.
Right?
So it was just really cool seeing me and my dad being on the screen.
Yeah, it was fun to be able to see it come to life, and all the time and effort and creativity that the illustrators and the animators put into making these characters come to life. And then hearing our song, dude, hearing the song Melodia during the episode and seeing all the characters sing it, like, dude, that's a dream come true. Like, I do that with the Black Eyed Peas, but now to be able to do that with my daughter and do it with such a big brand like Dora, it was like a bucket list for me.
Yeah, that's part of the Great Dora Fiesta 25th anniversary tribute. So that's going to be out June 13th. So that's really exciting as well. I did want to kind of ask you about that a little bit because, artists, it's not much, you don't really think about impact of content and impact of music from a global perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering for you, with the Black Eyed Peas or with something like this with Dora the Explorer, are there ever moments where you kind of do reflection about the global impact of what you've created, or is it just kind of something that you don't really think about? Like, I'm just curious about that.
Well, dude, we come from an international background. My brother, Apple Diaz from the Philippines.
Yep.
Will I Am is a Black kid from East LA.
Yeah.
I'm Native American and Mexican. So the makeup of our group is international.
Yes.
The style of music that we make is an international frequency.
Yes.
So it derives from the energy and the things that we've been inspired by. And implementing that into Dora was just a natural way to say like, this is where I come from. This is my DNA from the Black Eyed Peas. And I'm just going to implement that with Melodia, the song that I created for Dora. So it is an international mindset.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's Spanish speaking people all over the world. And sometimes they syndicate Dora in different parts of the world that are non-Spanish speaking or non-English speaking. And they embody the idea of international inspiration.
Absolutely. And you said it well, Popternative as well. We are a global media outlet. We are an international media outlet as well. We cover content from all around the world, and we love that. So, we're like, there's a lot of similarities there, which is great. Jett, I do want to ask, what was your favorite part of this overall experience? You talked about working with your father on this, coming to life as these birds. What else did you really enjoy about your experience working on Dora the Explorer?
Well, probably going to Nickelodeon Studios.
Yes.
And I feel like that was like super fun. Yeah. Really.
I geeked out too, man. Growing up with like shows like All That and freaking, you can't do that on television, Double Dare. And just seeing Nickelodeon Studios, the legacy and the longevity that this studio has had, and now being part of the family. For us, we were straight up like in fan mode, dude. And to be able to do something as simple as just represent us as father and daughter at the studios was another bucket list for us.
I know, absolutely. And before I wrap, I do also want to say, getting back to the impact and everything, I just wanted to say, every time it's an honor and privilege when I get to also speak to, people that are in kind of bands and artists that I grew up with, because music, going through tough time at school and everything, having artists like the Black Eyed Peas there for you when you help. I remember hearing Where's the Love on the radio, going to the airport before my trip to Florida, buying the CD at the airport. You know what I mean? Like, and having it. So I just wanted to say thank you in regards to that, by the way.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Peter. It's an honor to meet people like yourselves who are advocating not only for storytellers, but also to keep the musical journey alive. And when you said CD, I mean, a lot of the new kids, they don't know what a CD is. So the fact that you have a memory of Where's the Love, buying a CD at the airport, like that's the type of wins that we appreciate, and we're very thankful for that.
Absolutely. And congratulations on, season 3 of Dora the Explorer to both of you. Thank you so much for your time. Jett and Taboo, it was great to chat with you both. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.